Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited to have you here. I hope you can see the excitement. My name is Adebola and I recently transitioned from working in a non-profit into tech. Last month, I did a Twitter thread to celebrate 13 months of working as a research and data analyst in a tech startup and the things that I've learned on the job. The post did really well. I got a lot of messages, a lot of DMs, and one question that kept popping up was how I was able to land this role as someone coming from a non-tech background. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you the things that I did that helped me to land this role. And I mean, it's becoming really hard in getting entry-level analyst role. So my prayers and my hope is for you to find these tips really useful in helping you to land your own first data analyst role way sooner than you imagined. But before we dive into the tips, please do like and subscribe. You'll be supporting me and you'll also be helping more people who are in need of this content to view it. So let's jump right into the tips. So for tip 1, don't learn everything at once. Let me repeat that. Do not learn everything at once. This is one mistake I made at the start and I got really overwhelmed. And I'm sure by now you're aware that there's so much to learn in tech. And as someone that is just starting, you often come across different resources where some will tell you start with Excel, some will tell you start with SQL, some will even tell you that you don't have business learning or all those tools, that you should focus on learning statistics. The truth is none of this is wrong, and that's because these tools and these skills they serve different purposes and their popularity also varies across different industries. So here is my advice. Create a list of industries or companies that you want to work with and really just familiarize yourself with the tools that their data analysts usually use and really just spend time in learning those tools or the skills. For instance, if I want to work, let's say for a company like Flutterwave, and I've done my research to look at the skills that they usually require when they're recruiting for data analysts. If one of the key skills that they're really big on is for me to learn Python. I don't have business learning Excel when the company I want to work for, they're really big on Python. And that's why this tip is really useful, because it will help you to focus on what you need to learn. I mean, there's no point learning all these tools and you end up not using them. However, after doing the research and knowing the tools that you need to learn, you still don't need to learn everything at once, to be honest, because even while you get the job, there is usually room for growth and you can still learn and improve on these different skills and tools even after you secure the job. For tip 2 will be to acquire industry knowledge, and this tip is also very important for several reasons. 1, it will help you in prepping for data interviews, and 2, it will become really valuable for you even after you secure the job. And to be honest, reflecting on my own personal experience, I can confidently tell you that having background information about the industry that I was interviewing for really helped. And this is what I mean, as at then, I didn't know this was an important step, but really just reflecting back, I can honestly tell you that this really helped me. And this is what I mean. Remember I mentioned I was working in a non-profit, and in this non-profit what we do is to help small businesses to get the information, knowledge, tools, resources that they need to run their businesses profitably. And this company I was also interviewing for, they also interact with startup founders, even though their focus is somehow different. But having worked with entrepreneurs really helps me to draw on that experience and provide useful insights during my interview process. And this tip also builds on the first tip that I mentioned, and I hope you will do the research of like listing the companies or the industries that you want to work in and really just gathering information, the common information that anyone that wants to work in such industries should know. The final tip will be to showcase your work online / join online communities. This is something I've actually shared in my previous videos, and that shows how important this tip is, right? And to be honest, I also didn't start this earlier, but like it's still something I've really improved on. It's still something I'm currently doing. So this is something you will still do even after you secure your job. I mean, if you don't show your work online, people that have the jobs, they won't know you're in need of a tech role, right? And if you're someone that don't fancy social media, consider attending tech conferences, network with people that are already established in the industry, learn from them. And if you're someone that don't mind social media platforms, so Twitter, LinkedIn will be a great platform for you to share your work, join coding challenges, seek for feedback, and really just learn what is happening within the industry. And that's it for this video. I hope you found them really useful. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of my small community. See you in my next video. Bye.